Hello there and welcome to Club PlayStation level 28. How's it going, Jason?
It's going well. How about yourself, Tim?
Not bad, not bad. It's been a couple weeks since we discussed the realm of PlayStation. I know you have a new game in your library
Absolutely.
that you've
It's
played at least some of.
Yes, it's the only thing of significance in the entire world of PlayStation right now, actually.
That is inaccurate, actually.
But, we everybody should know what I'm talking about. What are you talking about first?
Well, I'm talking about... So, Jason, you remember back when I was cursing the name of Sony because I could not procure my 20th anniversary PS4?
Yes.
So they've basically made that console, in my mind, a little bit less special by releasing another silver console that I think looks a little bit better. This is the Batman edition, limited edition, with a very slick controller that I think it probably outshines the 20th anniversary controller by a little bit because it's like shinier gray. And I'm sure that faceplate that says Batman on it, someone will make up a standard gray one if you're not into that. Yeah, so there's a pretty hot, sexy Batman edition of the PS4 coming out in Batman gray, which that's not a thing. But,
I did see that. How much was that going to run? Because doesn't it also come with the Arkham Knight game?
It does come with the game. It looks like a physical copy of the game as well. Based on
Here's hoping.
And $449 is its price, which is a $50 over the regular, but you get the game, so I guess it's $10 off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's also going to be a black, normal, boring why buy this edition for $50 less. The only difference is it doesn't come in gray. So.
Yeah, I do agree that's very good. The only limited edition system I'm probably going to buy, though, is if that, as much as I'm not a big Metal Gear Solid fan, if that black and red Metal Gear Solid PlayStation 4 comes to America, I may have to throw down on that because it is a very nice looking system.
And I was just looking on eBay. 20th anniversary systems are going for about $1,200 still.
I think that's probably about where it's going to sit for the foreseeable future.
But I'd say go for this one if you're looking for something that looks similar to that, quite honestly. It really is not.
I also think it's a better gray color.
It is. It totally is.
But it's not going to be the big deal limited edition that the 20th anniversary one was.
It's not numbered and all that special stuff. But if you want this is your average Joe silver. This is your regular American silver console. This isn't like your rich person console that you have to be to get that 20th anniversary one. And
hey, if I was a rich person, I would have had that 20th anniversary
right?
one.
And I gotta say, you won't be afraid to use this one as much. And that controller is damn awesome. It really is. That shiny silver.
Yeah, I like it, but I just right now I definitely couldn't justify trying to buy another PS4 system.
No, I don't even have a new 3DS yet. So, well, XL.
Yeah, me either.
I'm
right there with you.
But,
But you see, I don't even have that.
But I'm good. I'm not buying much stuff right now. So.
Yeah. But it's nice to dream, right?
It is, but it's cool. This is a actually legitimate console to get if you're looking to get one of these things. And yeah, so that's pretty cool.
So since the last time we spoke, actually I have 2 games since the last Club PlayStation that we had. 2 new games, though technically 2.5.
Is it Run Sackboy Run? Is that one of them for your Vita?
No.
Oh, okay.
I play real games.
Oh, okay.
The first one, 2 weeks ago, I got my pre-order copy of Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, which also included the Final Fantasy 15 Episode Duske demo. I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I can tell you that the Final Fantasy 15 demo obviously looks just so much better than Type 0 HD, because Type 0 HD is a significantly up-resed PSP game, but at the end of the day, it's still just a PSP game. but the actual mechanics for the combat, I enjoy Type 0 HD more than Episode Duske. On the other hand, Episode Duske is the ultimate bromantic journey. I mean, there's no actual romance in it, but it is bromance, joking around, and if one of your fellow teammates gets wounded or runs out of hit points in combat, you can help him out, and when you help out your teammate, you come up and you pat him on the shoulder. It's all right, man, you got this. I mean, it is straight bromance, and it's very entertaining.
Yeah.
Good looking.
It's cool.
Which I don't think we have anything that window yet. I almost would be surprised if it's out before next Christmas.
Which game you're saying? Sorry, you broke up a little bit there. What game are you saying?
Final Fantasy. That was out before next Christmas.
Okay.
That having been said, the other big game that I got is, the big PlayStation exclusive in a couple months, and that's Bloodborne.
A game that I will probably never play because it's too graphic for me.
And I don't actually think it's, quote, too...
No?
No.
Will you play this with your kids in the room?
I have not currently seen anything that would make me say no.
Okay.
That having been said, one of the most amusing things about the game of opening cinema, but when the game itself, the gameplay actually starts, the graphics look better during gameplay than they did
during the actual cutscenes.
When the game started, you get a short cutscene. I wouldn't even... but you get a short cutscene, and then when the game starts, the graphics are phenomenal. I mean, the cutscene almost was fuzzy, or it was so much.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah, it's backwards, and because my wife is only things when I'm playing games about systems or looks or anything, or not looks, but art style or anything like that. But she can't appreciate the graphics of something completely objectively, and she, as a non-gamer, had to agree that the gameplay itself looked better than the cinematic.
That's pretty damn impressive. I know this game's
not only impressive, applauded. It's also weird and backwards.
Yeah, it's very weird.
But yeah,
sorry, it's been very disjointed here. You're breaking up every now and then here. The actual gameplay, is it fun stuff you're doing?
Oh, absolutely. I had a very difficult time starting the game. I am not new to From Software type of games. I've played the 3 previous Demon's Souls, Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2. I've never beaten one, mostly because I just don't have the time to dedicate to those kinds of games. So the game starts you off, and you're in a room, a zombie skeleton werewolf. And of course you try and attack it, and it pretty viscerally kills you. So,
okay.
Games, death is just basically another mechanic. You die and you get sent looking around, and there's nobody else there. Again, this is all normal fare for a From Software game. Well, I also find a way to teleport right back to where I was. So I figure, okay, this is supposed to be the first fight. After this fight, out. So I try and kill this over and over. Now, what I didn't quite highlight was I don't have a weapon yet. So there's this giant, massive monster mauling me, 3 hits and it's killing me. And I'm trying to dodge left and dodge right. I'm dying over and over, just trying to outright bitch slap this creature to death.
Mm-hmm.
And probably start exploring around area that had nobody in it. Random luck. Anything. There's like a blood stain on the ground that when you interact, I make short work of the werewolf and the game opens up from there.
Cool.
But it was, I just thought it was...
You've been doing that forever, right? Just fighting off this thing dying over and over again.
It's known that the From Software games tend to be difficult. Difficulty curve. So I was expecting it to be difficult. But if I hadn't got, it would have been unreasonably difficult.
So is there a setting for difficulty in this game? So, like,
I think there is. I think there is, and I think I just went with normal. I don't remember offhand, because I've only set the difficulty, one time if there was a difficulty setting, because I just, set it and forget it. It's not like a game that will let you change the difficulty mid.
Now, someone, I guess, beat this game without leveling up the whole game. Did you see that?
Yeah, not has somebody already beaten the game without gaining a of this game are these style games. Level 1 character, you can defeat every enemy in the game. Any enemy in the game can kill you if it gets the drop on you.
Yeah, no leveling up, no guns in this run through. Sounds
that I've
crazy.
gotten anywhere that I found. So that's not that big a deal. It's cool looking to carry your little flintlock pistol.
Yeah.
Not only that, did you also see?
This guy also beat Dying Light without ever using weapons.
Oh wow.
This guy's intense.
Has already beaten Bloodborne in 44 minutes.
Wow. Have you beaten this game yet?
No. I'm not even certain that I will beat this game. I enjoy the From Software games, but they have like I said, a very high, very steep difficulty. If I do get to beat it, which I honestly think this might be the first From Software game that I will beat, but it's going to be meh. I mean, I've spent around in the first area.
Right. Is it atmospheric as far as the music, or is there like some real music to it?
Honestly, I know I had sound on, I heard monsters, but I don't generally music that I can't answer you honestly about the music, whether or not that added to the atmosphere or ambiance. Okay. But I will tell you, the game looks really amazing. It's got that nice-ish look. It's Victorian. It's really interesting. Just beautiful design.
Yeah. Anything else to pull up on?
No, I'll keep you guys surprised as I game, but long time before I beat it.
Did we talk about the 2.5 update yet?
No.
So I guess suspend/resume is there finally.
Yes.
Which is good.
Yes, I've already.
This is a mandatory update?
I would just. All I know is I update whenever it says, hey, there's an update available.
Yeah, I do too, yeah. You can back up and restore your hard drive to a USB drive, so save data, screenshots, video clips, as well as games, patches, and download data to an external drive, so that's really helpful if you're all digital with your game downloads and stuff.
Which I'm not, so.
You're not, no. There's a Facebook friend finder. That seems nifty. Because, like, you know, if you have a lot of Facebook friends, you might not know that they're also PS4 people. Perhaps that, you know.
Yeah.
Remote play.
The antisocial.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Antisocial game.
Yeah, you don't like people. Remote play and share play can now support 60 frames per second on sufficiently robust Wi-Fi is their wording.
You know, and that makes no fracking sense to me, because I will tell you that I love remote play, but I have not even going through a router, just a direct Wi-Fi connection from my Vita to my PS4, and I've had it drop signal. So I don't know what the hell it's going to consider a robust connection. I mean, my time capsule, I'm wired into my time capsule, and my time capsule is, you know, pushing AC time capsule yet. But 802.11n, there's no reason. I get constant dropout and ridiculousness, so I don't know.
Well, Wi-Fi is inconsistent, as we're discovering on today's episode.
Yeah. Can do about the dropping out right now.
Not really, no. You can upgrade sub accounts to master accounts on the PS4 now, which is cool. So, and
yes.
Then verified accounts. Select game developers, etc. will be verified with a badge.
Yeah, that's just,
you know,
media type of thing.
And then Daily Motion, you can upload to that. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, but go ahead. And then I guess on the Vita, there's 3.5 update that enables the 60 frames per second remote play. It also removes Google Maps, and Near, I think, is removed, and I think YouTube's broken now or something.
I see. I didn't catch YouTube being broken. I know that there was a Near game, Destiny of Spirits, that I believe is also offline now. It's a free-to-play Near. Honestly, it's like, this is the Sony.
Yeah, the Sony Street Pass thing. They basically killed it off, basically.
Yeah.
And let's see. Baseball season, I guess, starts today. So, thus, the baseball game is also out as well. So,
MLB The Show?
Yeah, that's out.
See, I don't play any of those. That, as far as baseball games are concerned, if you want to play a baseball video game, you're a PlayStation fan and you play in there.
I mean, for me, I'd recommend Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball back on the N64 or Sega Genesis. Those were very good games.
Hey, I actually play. I just don't play any of the newer fare.
Yeah, I mean, the old sports games had a certain appeal that the new ones just don't have. They're just too damn realistic. I really love being able to just hit home runs over and over again, and being able to drive an entire football team around an arc. It was, you know, that's just so great.
They were not realistic, but they were simply fun. Now it's less about playing a game and more about trying to actually simulate the sport.
Yeah.
And video game, not... Yeah.
And entertainment news. Not that video games aren't entertainment, but Spotify is on PlayStation today. Or PlayStation Music and Spotify are one.
Play music while you're playing it.
You can, which is pretty cool, I guess. And AMC Networks is now a part of PlayStation Vue, so if you're one of the few luckies that has $60 a month PlayStation Vue, there you go.
That's the other thing. not even every so
What are you saying there? That was totally lost on me. And everyone else.
besides have it, the pricing on that is so.
Yeah, it's a lot. So you're still paying for internet too.
I mean, with prices like that, why even try to be a cord cutter?
It's you're being cord cutter basically because you're trying to make a stand against being a corded person, and I think the bigger one is you just prefer the interface and all that crap.
It sounds like hokum to me.
You know, it kind of is.
The whole point of being a cord cutter in less or more appropriately on. And when PlayStation View everybody a la carte, then it
So you're being I heard two words what you said. Basically saying why be a cord cutter unless it's cheaper, because the whole point of cord cutter is being a la carte and just getting what you want, right?
yeah. And I'm sorry about.
That's all right. Before the next show, I will try some reboots and some router stuff, and perhaps you can reboot your router as well.
Well, also, Tim, I'm actually going to turn my camera off and see if that helps out.
Okay, let's see if that even is a thing. You could do that. Okay.
I'm more stable right now.
You sound good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess everybody's down there.
Retro City Rampage DX is out on retail for Vita. Pretty crazy.
You played any of the Retro City games?
I've only seen videos. They seem fun.
I don't know. I'm Auto, but I did play Grand Theft Auto back before it was a 3D game. You know, Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2.
Oh wow.
And that's what Retro City Rampage looks like. And I'm willing to give it a try, but on the same token, it hasn't called to me. So, yeah. How about God of War 3 is being...
We're breaking up yet again. This is messed up.
Scheiße.
God of War 3 being remade, is that what you were...
Yeah, being remastered, remade for the PS4.
I haven't played the first two. I kind of need that first, so make those first.
Yeah, that's the biggest disappointment, is it's only the third one.
Yeah, it's a rather big disappointment. I mean, is it a big storyline in this series?
Oh, absolutely. Complex story narrative throughout the series, or at least pretty cohesive narrative.
Okay.
You haven't played,
I've
but it
never
also
played
feels
it.
like, yeah. But I guess it also feels like if you're going to remaster them all,
Sure.
you know, especially because at this point, God of War 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 2, 3 came out on the PS3, 1 and 2 I think got re-released on the PS3, but it's just, you're asking people to full series, and it's not. If you're going to remake one, remake them all.
Okay, so you broke up again, sadly. Something interesting. Sony bought OnLive.
Yeah.
That seems like, how's that not anti-monopoly? Or not a monopoly by buying both Gaikai and OnLive?
Well, it may be a monopoly, but really a full or robust market yet, that I don't think anybody is looking at it in monopolistic terms.
Yeah.
But the question is, They already have Gaikai. Why do they need On Live?
Maybe it will. Maybe they can combine the tech to make the other one better, something like that. Or maybe it's to prevent Microsoft from getting On Live.
Well, you know, On Live released an actual week, but apparently it was pretty dead in the water. So
yeah, I played
it feels
with one for a hot second. It was not good.
How long is a hot second?
We had one in the office in LA and tried it for like an hour and was frustrated with the experience and gave up. So,
well,
that
here's
was at the- I
hoping
was
that
at the
they
E-
actually.
I was at the E3 that they first introduced On Live.
Well, here's hoping that they actually do something of worth. Of
Yeah, hopefully,
technologies.
because when I was at E3, they were like showing like prototypes of the iPad running On Live and all that stuff. It's like that never happened, ever.
No, and I don't think it ever
will. I think Sony
at least
will
not
do
for
it.
a long time.
Yeah, I think Sony might do that at some point.
Though you'll probably have to read them off. That are the April play.
Oh yes, the April games, free games for April. Let me pull that list up. I was not too excited when I glanced at it earlier. Maybe I should be wrong about that. Let's see here. So, I don't have it in front of me. Just one second.
Starts with, while you're pulling it up, Tower of Guns, a quote roguelike first-person shooter with randomized levels and enemies.
Yep, and I got it here.
Fire list.
For PS4 and PS3. Never Alone, beautiful puzzle adventure, and that's PS4. You got Dishonored for PS3. You got Aru's Awakening for PS3, PS4, and that's a platformer. Next up, Killzone Mercenary for Vita. Seems like a decent title, right? I don't know.
It's not bad as a shooter on a Vita.
Yeah. Then Monster Bag for Vita. Adorable puzzle game. Got a bag-shaped monster named V.
Yeah, honestly, the only one that really jumps out at me is the Tower game. And some, such as Aru's Awakening, play is Ari in the Blind Forest. They're trying to, capitalize other games that are out and similar. For the record, your feedback just went through the roof.
Oh, fun. What about now? Did it go away?
It was better.
Okay. I just plugged my laptop in a second ago. Okay, anything else for this week's show?
The PlayStation related, but Assassin's Creed Chronicles Trilogy just got announced, which is a trilogy of Assassin's Creed games. So, long story short, we're going to have a lot of Assassin's Creed.
1, 2, and 3?
Well, there are going to be 3, but I don't know new titles.
You think this will be new games?
Like, side-scrolling Assassin's Creed already to include any of them. I think it's going to be...
Okay, you're breaking up severely again. So you don't think that these will be new games? Or you think they will be new games?
I think they will be.
So we're getting 3 Assassin's Creed games this year is your thought?
No. But they announced a trilogy coming out.
Oh, like this isn't like a remastering trilogy. It's like we'll get one game this year, one game next year, and it's gonna be a storyline.
Even going line, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel we have to end the show now because I would, because of the
Difficulties.
It's just not, yeah. Hopefully you listeners can, it's not too unbearable this week, we'll see. But Jason can be found at Risen Devil, RISNDEVIL. I can be found at TCHATEN. Video versions at youtube.com/tchatten. And we'll be back next time for level 29. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.